now. Going to play the recording twice. We'll discuss, and then I'll keep playing it every like 10 minutes while we talk for new people to come on so they can kind of get an understanding where we're at. But I definitely want to read your comments because this one has my head like wondering because this has not been revealed. This has not been revealed. So I'm going to play a tape of Don Wells, a conversation that we had, a little bit of backstory about this conversation when I was with Molly Golightly. Respect Molly Golightly, a friend. We were communicating together with Don Wells, having a conversation. We had many conversations with Don Wells. We were able to record these conversations. For the last couple of days, I've been going back, reviewing these conversations, picking up on new stuff that I didn't pick up on before. And I'm surprised I did not hear this before, or we just overlooked it. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes it takes going back to old tapes and reviewing, and then you pick up on something. Just a little grain of information that could be really key here. Really, really key. So I have the recording here. Let me spin it around. I'm going to play this right here. I'm going to play this twice. And here we go. And let me know what you guys think.
Well, not only that, TBI wanted me to work over the timeline and make sure of every detail. Right. Candace was missing some things because she was so upset and she forgot, I've done a load of laundry and then I fixed lunch. She left out just a couple details and it fucked up the timeline.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? There was one thing there mentioned. Let's see if anyone noticed it before I play it again. What did you hear there that you probably never heard before? I'm looking for comments. Anyone hear it? You had trouble hearing it? You had trouble hearing it. Anyone hear it? Anyone hear it? What? People, Candace made lunch. We've never heard that before, and that is big. It's big, and I'll tell you why I think it's big. You guys might not think it's big. I think it's big because it's been purposely let out, or it's been purposely concealed and omitted from this whole day, June 15th, 2021. I'm going to play it again, and then I'm going to play it. It's a little bit longer, but we'll play it again. Here we go.
Well, not only that, TBI wanted me to work over the timeline and make sure of every detail. Right. Candace was missing some things because she was so upset and she forgot, I've done a load of laundry and then I fixed lunch. She left out just a couple details and it fucked up the timeline. Oh. So TBI, Mr. TBI, okay, he said, sit down with your wife and make sure you got every detail because we can't get this right.
TBI could not get it right because Candace didn't have her timeline right. And you heard from Don Wells that we know Candace said to Chris McDonough that she did laundry. She did say that when she was down at the watering hole, she did say to Chris McDonough she also did laundry. But she never told Chris McDonough or anyone that she made lunch. She made lunch. And even TBI, as you heard that recording, they questioned that. Why did you leave certain things out of the timeline? Considering TBI wants to know every detail, like Don Wells said. Lunch, people, lunch. Why is lunch important here? Here with the new information that Candace made lunch that day. Never heard anything about it. And all of you, a lot of you were saying lunch, never heard it. I never heard it either. And I had to verify this information with the people I work with behind the scenes. And I had to say, has there been anybody that has ever come forward to say that Candace made lunch that day? And nobody that I'm working with behind the scenes have heard that. I said, find any creator that's put that out there, or find any.
I'm not sure. When I left, everybody was asleep, but I had to go over that timeline with Candace several times the TBI wanted me to just sit with her and just keep going over it until we could figure out every minute of it. And we give, we give that to them, and they seemed perfectly satisfied with it, that it made sense, because she had actually left out some things, like doing a load of laundry. Well, doing a load of laundry, and maybe getting a bite to eat and folding clothes and whatever. That probably took up to an hour, So, and just things like that she, when she originally put that out there, it sounded like she just threw a load in the washer, but it was, a lot more than that. It ended up taking like an hour, but so we was able to figure out the timeline down pretty well, and I think they seemed satisfied with that, and it all made sense.
Okay, so when she